Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Veladriel the Mad. So, welcome back to episode 2 of just watching me play Dragonage the Veilguard. So, I was thinking about the game between the last time that I played and now, really trying to take this seriously in terms of reviewing the game, so that there's some real value out of here, out of watching my channel anyway. And one of the things that got that I realized the next day was that I think one of the big mistakes in the tutorial section of the game is that normally in the previous versions of Dragon Age, you always get like one representation of each of the classes in the game to start off your party with. You always get a warrior, a rogue, and a mage, regardless as to what your choice was. Um, so like in Dragon Age Inquisition, for instance, you had Cassandra as your warrior representative, just in case you didn't choose to be a warrior yourself. In this case, they give you Varric and Harding, which are two rogues, and a new random mage. So if your character doesn't pick the warrior slot, it seems like you're missing that aspect of your team right from the get go of the game. Not a big deal, especially considering that the tutorial section in Dragon Age Veilguard I think was significantly easier than the tutorial for Dragon Age Inquisition. I remember playing, especially on Nightmare mode, that initial tutorial, probably took me 6, 7 times to take down the first boss. Even on easy mode, it took me 1 or 2 tries the very first time. So, there, difficulty wise, it definitely seems like Veilguard, even though I chose one of the easier difficulty options, it seems to be significantly easier so far in terms of how difficult the enemies are. But again, the game's got kind of sluggy combat inputs, so I think it kind of balances itself out in the end. But I think overall, it does seem like an easier gameplay experience in Dragon Age Inquisition. All right. So with that said, I'm just gonna hop right into the game. So me being the sucker for Bioware that I am, I of course got I pre-ordered the deluxe edition where I get all the bonus items and goodies, and now we get to explore them together. Use the wardrobe to claim your rewards. Ah, kicks it open. Nice. Ooh, sexy. Now the real question is, how do I equip it? Where's my inventory? I doesn't work. Tab doesn't work. Why did the tutorial never tell me how to open my inventory? Seriously? Let's go through this. Settings. What do we got here? Oh, aim assist medium. Yeah, let's crank that up to high. Aiming was a bit difficult. Let's see. Custom combat presets. We're just gonna leave that alone for now. Hide helmet during conversations. All right, I'm down with that. Interesting. Not quite sure what that'll do. I'm really just looking for my inventory game. Oh, there. Oh, of course, there's something here. Fantastic. All right. Oh, okay. So I have to actually click on the wardrobe. Interesting. Sweet. Gives me all my options. Spellblade of the Fallen. Enriched Blade, Silverite. Ooh. Who doesn't love achievements, right? Staff of the Fallen Kingdom. brimming with elven energies. I like that. It's annoying having to save every time that I make a selection, but what are you gonna do? Ooh, many options. What do we got here? Belnaris means eternity, which is roughly the age of this golden elven armor. Interesting that it doesn't give you any stats. Looks like it's most of the items in the game are cosmetic and we get our stats some other way. Leathers. So this is the Rogue Deluxe set. Warden fatigues. Reva's robes, named after the elven word for freedom. These heavy robes with golden accents are fit for a god or a mage. Ooh, very nice. I do like the robes better. Let's check out the blood dragon stuff. So I figured I should just tell you guys a little bit about Dragon Age history here. So this is actually the sigil or the logo for Dragon Age Origins. They released Origins and Mass Effect around the same time. And essentially, if there was a special code that you could, if you purchased Dragon Age Origins early, which allowed you to download this dragon armor that essentially looks like this. And there's been a version of this for every game ever since. It's usually really overpowered, but again, it seems like they took the stats away from gear in this game, and they've made this purely an appearance thing. So this is a completely new way to play Dragon Age. It's interesting, but no. I think I'm gonna go with Reva's robes. Empty helmet slot. Seems I don't have anything. Oh, but we can also look at our compatriots here as well. What's this? Casual wear? Oh. I'm gonna keep my casual wear. Casual. Harding, how you doing? So apparently, taking her with us gives her that badass scar for the rest of the game. Hashtag consequences. There you go. Nice new deluxe bow for you. Leave. So she's missing a foot. The first disabled character in Dragon Age. Interesting. Leaves fervor. Oh, so they get like a deluxe version of their own armors. Wait, actually, let me go check out Harding's one more time. Well, you guys got to watch me run around like an idiot trying to figure out how to equip my characters. Now you don't have to be an idiot trying to figure it out for yourself. Hashtag value. Alright, so far so good. Let's see what we got here. I got that talk to you. I thought we were friends. I'm trying to romance you, woman. Ah. Okay, so we can change our character's appearance whenever we want. Have to customize. Okay, so it gives us our full selection back. Well, maybe I want to change the hair. Just for the giggles. Yes, I always make my characters' tattoos kind of dark green. Why? Yeah, I like wood elves. Sue me. Gotta say, I'm not loving the look of most of the hair. It's not that they don't have a lot of options, it's just so floofy. It always seems to me like there's like an over representation of like female hairstyles in these games, which I always find a little strange considering that, the majority of your player base is typically male. Oh, how sharp. He is a Grey Warden, so I am trying to look for something that's a little more military. I'm just not finding anything that I like that isn't super boring. Yeah, too boring. Alright, sticking with what I got, I guess. Alrighty, let's see what Varric has to say. I can't attack anything in this room, so this is officially my hideout.
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
I'm actually looking forward to playing with Varric in this game. I kind of feel like they did him dirty in Inquisition. The Artificer class is probably the weakest of all of the rogue classes, even though Varric is hands down one of my favorite characters. So hopefully he'll be a little more customizable this time around. Introduction to the Lighthouse. Oh, it's an open codex. Oh, well, this could literally leave us in here for hours. I'm probably just going to make a video one day or a series of videos where we just go through each one of these entries. Because if it's anything like the last game, I think I read that there was something like over 2 million lines of dialogue that was written for the game between all of this additional content. It's definitely worth getting into at some point, just not right now. Oh, I just press escape. It says missives. Letters from your companions. Interesting. What else do we got? It wants me to go that way, but I want to explore. Portal looking thing. Ah. Here's the Illuvion. Kind of cool that you get one from the very beginning, considering that you've been messing with them since Origins if you played an Elven playthrough your first time. The Dreadwolf's Illuvion. No jump button. Disappointing. Well, that's the Fade.
Whoa.
And if it's not the Fade and this is Tevinter, Tevinter's cool.
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Oh, never mind. The Fade it is.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
I'm just gonna say it. Neve is animated very strangely. It's like her proportions seem off. Alright. Death Caller. Knowledge of the Necropolis. Maladro the Mad is prone to madness, but Path of the Spellblade. Holding both dagger and dawn. No, I chose the path of the Evoker. Trained on Minratha's streets, the Shadow Dragon Evoker uses ice to control the battlefield and delivers powerful magic attacks to take down enemies. Requires 20. Alright, so you have to hit. So you need 20 skill points just to get to your specialty. Interesting. Oh, my back button on my mouse works, so that's fun. Mage Core. Masters of Magic, mages harness both the natural elements and the Fade to destroy enemies with powerful forces. Mind Blast. Hold Q, then tap E while defending. Consume 15 mana to release shockwaves. I gotta practice this. Hold Q, tap E. Quick recover, mana regeneration restarts 25% faster when paused by spending mana or taking damage. Okay. Just not let me acquire this. Definitely taking Mind Blast, because apparently it is the path to quick recovery. But let me find my points real quick. Why can't I see these things on the edge? I gotta click on this at the right angle, and then, okay, there we go. I can drag the menu. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. This game is just not as good as at walking you through how to do the basics as Inquisition was. Use your speed to unleash a powerful attack with any weapon after using Fade Step. See, I don't like wasting points. And I'm not great with complicated key bindings kind of stuff. So I know that I'm probably not going to use Mind Blast very often, knowing how I play. But I definitely want this passive regeneration. Fade Strike seems cool. But I'm trying to stay out of melee. It seems like the lesser of two evils. So we're just going to go Fade Strike. I'm going to pick up that quicker mana recovery. Oh, come on. There we go. Chain Lightning. Who doesn't like Chain Lightning? That's all my points. Looks like we seem to have the ability to refund whenever we want. So now, how do I equip my different spells? Got 2 spells now. Library map. Alright, I guess just keep following the early storyline until I die. Content mark, so I need to go that way. Let's see what else there is to find.
Wisps. Figures are in the fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me. It's a start.
That's, not a lot to go on.
You'll figure it out.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's,
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
You know, one of the things I'm going to say about these direct options is that they're supposed to be kind of like the angrier options, and it's funny to me that, like, this is what BioWare thinks being direct is. Like, it's still pretty even-handed. I would have liked my more direct, you know, angry options, you know, to result in kind of a gruffer character, but I mean, the story's not bad so far.
not much isn't gonna save the world. This will get worse before it gets better.
The question is, how?
It's like, why is there empathy in my directness?
That's what I'm here for.
It's very Gen Z. Gather the teeth at the library table. What's this? There are magical doodads. I'm assuming she's an evoker, given the whole she's from Tevinter. And there's blue stuff around her. Yep, you know me. Explore everything other than the place that it's telling me to go to.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
Alright, I'm trying to romance her, so... Why? Because I always wanted to romance her in Inquisition. I know there's supposedly a way to do it, but it's just so weird, because in the other game, the only time you ever got to talk to her was when you first entered an area for the first time, because she was literally Scout Harding. She was in charge of your scouts in the Inquisition. But yes, I'm trying to make my funny Dwelf child playthrough happen.
Are you sure you're alright?
She disapproved,
you should
of course.
rest.
Yes, Rook. I'm fine. This is nothing. I'm just a little dizzy.
Miscalculated.
I'll walk it off.
Don't be nice to
something.
the Dwarven girl.
Harding, you can't just...
Noted.
Oh yeah? Watch me. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's
Gotta work on
stop
my
worrying
riz.
about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Sorry about that. Recovering from a cold. We'll try to get rid of that audio in post-editing, but I'm new to post-editing my videos, so sorry. So Harding's, kind of feeling some feelings. Mysterious. To a library passage. Must meet face to face. Interesting. Ah, 3 periods must meet face to face. So I'm assuming these lovely elven ladies all have to face the same direction. I'm going to assume it's facing front for now. And we'll see if this is a horrible waste of time later. Chest or that, so okay. I did grab the chest. Alright. So the 3 ladies facing forward did not work. Let me go around here, make sure there just isn't a 4th. Okay, there is not a 4th. There's a scroll. Facing forward. What? Nope. Alright. One more direction to go before I give up. And eventually watch someone else's video to figure out how to solve this problem. I mean, do it again and again and again until I beat the game all on my own. Choose to believe whichever you wish. Alright. So I checked out both of those areas. I did notice there was a chest off in the distance. I didn't see. There we go. Over there. Gold is nice. Doesn't like jump or fade stuff. Yeah. Won't let me go any further. Everything's like creepily and automatically opening. Imperial weave. Common crafting material. Looks like there's definitely a crafting system in this game. Let's continue. Whoa. Switching directions can be a little tricky. Scope out the rest of the library. Alright. Wonder. Yep, that works.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. Wherever here is, besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're alright.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
My gods were dangerous. Obviously, a specifically elven option.
The gods of my people were incredibly powerful. I don't mean they were powerful like a skilled mage. I mean they destroyed entire cities. They shattered mountains. So no, they might not literally be gods, but they're a lot worse than whatever you're thinking.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we are not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgranon and Gillenane. Two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Yep.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
I like
They
this
were
rook.
evil tyrants who enslave their people. We need to stop them.
Solus says Elgranon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
Good thing
We
I'm a
need
Grey
to get
Warden.
out there and stop them.
Just like that. Without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Want to romance Harding, but I actually agree with Neve. Do I side with the dwarven love of my life, or with the strange Tevinter mage? Madness.
If Elgranon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, We can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, are you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
The Illuvian's got its own special room. I know. I found it earlier.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
Arlathan Forest. The DLC
It's
gear looks
quiet.
cool.
Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Ooh, fun. Elven warrior? Rare. For Dragonage, at least.
Shut it down!
I'm trying!
Group of Dalish, maybe?
It's not working! I can't contain it!
Looks like we're getting our introduction to our warrior.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlathan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
Didn't see you volunteering. We put our lives on the line to stop Solus, and we stopped him.
And we've got the scars to prove it.
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right, you stopped Solus. So why is Arlathan neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elgranon and Gillenane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
So Elgranon and Gillenane are loose. Which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Vanirus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with the Veil Jumpers. Nev and I can handle this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Until you've recovered from your injuries, you're a liability.
Don't want to get her killed, just in
Fine.
case that's a thing in the
We'll
game.
meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
After playing Baldur's Gate 3, I'm a little squeamish about accidentally killing my characters in a playthrough. Should probably pause and say, again, visually, this game is fantastic.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
So my decision has left me with just another mage. Opening my journal. It says you opens my journal. Why is it my journal open? Let's see what I can do. Let's see. Chain lightning. Nice. She has abilities. Slow time. Reduce the movement of enemies and companions, but allows you to attack at speed. I see. Change target AD select. Okay. Now that I have a little more time to just kind of see how everything works. Okay, so apparently I can command her to do these attacks. Alright, a little different from the tactical system in the last game, so it takes a little getting used to. So it looks like we're finally at the open world portion of the game. Or at least something like it. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you really did have to check every nook and cranny to see what you could find. There's always little mysteries.
So that suit of armor is moving.
Yeah, should probably...
We've got company. Rook takes credit there.
I got another mage?
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name, but protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elgranon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison, and by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
The first person who's like reacted in a semi-shocked manner to the existence of elven gods in the world. Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
Let's get off on the
It
right
does
foot.
sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veilguard camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
New party member. Also a mage. She heals. She fade bolts, whatever that is. Okay, seriously, game. I need an inventory. I'm literally pressing every button. I want to see what my people can do. Why do you torture me like this? Alright, just keep progressing. Seems like a rather limited area.
To find a camp this far out.
We've got camps all over Arlathan. The Veiljumpers do, I mean. You never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
Just trying to get a better idea for how the controls work. Takes a little getting used to, not gonna lie. Underwater falls. In the last game, they loved to hide stuff behind waterfalls. So far, they just tease me.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Oh, so I can jump if I time it correctly using the F key. Split two different directions. So I can jump, it's just the F key.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Check every waterfall. Apparently that kills my dude. Oh, good. So that's the supposed edge of the bubble. There's more to follow over here. There we go. Secrets to have.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Not sure what that was. Oh, that was me using a health potion like an idiot. Noted. Be less of an idiot. There we go. Aiming in this game. Work is required. So she's some kind of arcane mage? Interesting. Something about to the right of the bridge, eh? Nug meat. What is that? Oh, it's material of some sort. Bronze crystal. Alright.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Then let's deal with them.
Use tab and select companion abilities. Okay. Both companions will attack this target. Interesting. Attack this target. Interesting. This for shits and giggles.
Got you covered.
Next, I will focus on how to attack different targets. Level up 1 skill point. Okay, so we got the path, the Shadow Dragon, the path of Burst. Blast foes with elemental power of the storm to shock your enemies with lightning damage. Or path of Shadow Dragons, focus on controlling the battlefield through precise timing and enemy spacing. I do like Burst. But I gotta get through some of this Shadow Dragon stuff in order to get to my Evoker. Alright, what do we have here? Increasing mana. Trait, perfect cast. Just gonna keep making our way towards Fadewalker. I really wish I
had a
could
couple
just
of
take
theories,
control of
but
the others.
nothing definite. You might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Pots. Excellent. Cool. There we go. Let's figure out how to do that consistently. Okay, so that's if I hold down the cursor. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Still learning these controls. They're a little janky. Not gonna
I don't
lie.
usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
What it is. Why to view?
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Character. Okay. Finally. Frozen focus. For helmets. Slots. No control over my companions. Oh, this seems to be where you can select your abilities. Resources. Valuables. Alright.
It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
Why would there be an armory this far out? Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Really does remind you a lot of the first area in Inquisition. This is gorgeous. Like, seriously, BioWare. Fantastic job. Visually. I'm not letting you guys off for the sluggish combat system just yet. Note to self. Check every corner. Ruins approach. Entering new area.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
What's this?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There
course we
should
can.
be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
You mean right here?
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
I'm also a mage. Why couldn't I just do that myself? I mean, seriously,
A
it's not
resonance amplifier.
super impressive.
Drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. Doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Always go in whatever direction the game doesn't want you to go. Rule number 1 of every BioWare game. The edge of the bubble. What secrets lie behind here? So far, no damage when jumping. Huh. Nugs. Killing nugs will be difficult this time around. Burrow. Well, hello, hidden chest. Seriously, piss me off. Just destroy. I like Balara's look. She's pretty cool. Defend using Q. Would have been nice for them to tell me that the first time around. Oh.
Here we go.
Come on, you want to play? Let's play. Thanks. I'm figuring it out. Who else wants some? Huh? Mess with the best, die like the rest. Oh no.
Watch it.
Yeah. Hey, you like that?
The last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
There's no looting anymore. Very odd. So far, this game's a bit linear. Not liking that at all. Let's get to the open world, guys. I mean, even if they're just making it linear to introduce all the characters, even then I'm a little irked by it. Just want to explore. Oh, hello.
Damn, another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Looks like it's dungeon time. Oh no, I'm gonna go into this scary place. Will I come out alive?
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory,
Noted.
but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
4 of them. Lovely. It's gonna be great.
Constructs! It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Oh. Yep. Notes yourself. Can't teleport to the walls. That would make sense. Should have probably saved that. Oh, how come he can chop through the walls? That's dumb. Oh, noted.
Never down Valara.
Mess was the best. Die like the
Read it
rest.
through.
Oh, so there is sometimes stuff to pick up. Noted. Little by little. Little by little.
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Why couldn't my character be a dreamer? You know, one of those like ridiculously overpowered elven mages. That'd be nice. Darkspawn. Haha. My favorites to murder. Delicious.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Let's play game.
Never down Valara.
Ranged was definitely the way to go.
Too bad.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it.
That was fun.
Until today.
Oh man, the way that they rush you and how easy it is to get damaged in this game. Oh, it is going to be a blast to fight the Darkspawn. I cannot wait to be like trapped underground. As strange as that sounds. But one of the best parts of this game really is just murdering hordes of Darkspawn. Best part of all of the games, to be perfectly honest. Seriously, aiming though. The aiming, just BioWare, if you're gonna make any adjustments to this game, please just make it easier to destroy the environment. I don't. Less precise with the aiming, please.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Sure, here we go.
Great. More Darkspawn.
Take that.
never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlathan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the elven gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them once we get out of this bubble.
Right.
They have a lot
Let's
of
get
health
to that central
too.
temple.
So it's a good thing I chose Grey Warden. That extra damage against Darkspawn's probably going to really come in handy. See, in the last game, the Darkspawn were not the central part of the story, but looks like they're front and center this time. As they should be, always. Ah. I don't
The
want
wall
this.
looks weak here. I bet we could break it somehow.
Break it somehow. Use the ballista. Don't mind if I do. Wait, what's over here?
I wonder if that ballista could smash through this wall.
And the ballista.
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Now I see the reason for the explosives. Don't blow my own people up. Noted. Like the path is clear. That was cool. Fun little mini game. Considering that they never stopped rushing you like that, it'd be cool to find kind of a similar mechanic whenever you're faced with hordes of Darkspawn.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
That's what they always say. No. Fantastic. More friends. Alright, girl, you do your thing. I really gotta get better at dodging.
The last barrier's down. We're close.
What is
I
this
can feel it.
X? this was an option. Oh. Okay. Note to self. We're gonna try this combat style for the mage for a little bit. That was what pressing X did. Let me switch out my weapons.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Oh, the blight. I wonder if they're gonna go into the Titans again. There we go. Okay. This makes it much easier for me to destroy my area. Thank you. Still ranged. This is fantastic. Okay. This style is definitely the way to go.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodus Dragonage. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that. So I plan to find out.
Okay.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
Okay. Definitely taking more damage, but way more fun. Okay, I can roll with this. Not saying that I'm getting any better, just saying that was way more fun.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then
I
let's
never
go
said I
find
was
one.
good. Just to be clear. Is this the way we came? Oh, I am digging this. Let's find another crystal for the door. Question is, where's the crystal?
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere.
Obviously. Question is where? If there's anything on the map that tips me off. Marked chest. This was a marked chest. Where's a marked chest? Oh. I want to say that it's in there. Oh. I got it. It's right in my face, too. Take this. this door. There's probably a crystal here.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Is that it? Picked it up. Where'd it go? Light bullets. Can I destroy these ones?
We did it. All that's left is the Nautistrthallen. I have so many questions for it.
Going to ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Flame branch, common elemental staff. Why do we? Why are these features locked? Gotta tell you, I'm really disappointed that the DLC stuff is just cosmetic. Definitely seems like they took us for a ride there.
Okay, here it is. The Nautistrthallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
What do you mean by tricky, exactly?
If I remove the artifact the way I usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
A behemoth.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Oh, or an ogre. It's all about timing. I get it now. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, or not. Oh, he got me that time. Alright, I gotta get out of this guy's range. Oh, God. Suck less. Come on. Take a potion. There we go. Ultimate ability. Press 4 to use your ultimate ability. Build your ultimeter. Alright, let's do it. Kamehameha?
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world.
I like her.
Just one of those days.
She reminds me of Meryl.
Okay.
Slightly less kooky.
See.
Slightly.
Okay, okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
Oh, what does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Are all those rocks about to fall out of the sky?
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nagas Dirtharan.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nagas Dirtharan. What do you...
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Dirthalan, I mean?
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff.
Might have to rethink my romance option. What can I say? She kind of actually reminds me of my
Strife and
wife.
Erlen will want to know about this. And the Blight.
Tiny,
And the
Asian,
Darkspawn.
little kooky.
Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Level 4. That's one new skill point on the path to the Evoker. Alright. Gained 15 bonus damage. Perfect cast. See. Very tempted to go south, but no, I'm trying the ice build. Let's just keep going up the path. Question is, when do I get my next significant spell? Dark Squall. Harness elemental chaos. Me likes the sounds of that. Uncommon longbow. Why? To view. Yes, equipped on her. Potion's full.
Ready to go?
Alright, let me double
Let's
check
look
one
around a
more
little
time.
more.
Just in case. Seems like I'm not gonna be able to come back here. Game's trying to tell me something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Oh well. Alright. Seems thoroughly explored. Alright, new potential boo.
Ready to go?
Let's go.
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalin.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalin? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
I love my elven stuff, so I'm gonna go with it.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet. So let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Quest complete. In Entropy's grasp. With the team's help, Bellara disabled the artifact and freed them from the Veil Bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge, the Nodus Dirlathan. While Balara intends to unlock its secrets, she has joined the team as they search for the escaped elven gods.
Could we really be at war with
Okay,
our own
we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
We aren't prepared.
Alright, so this seems like a great place to pause. So far, so definitely am enjoying the combat a little more, especially now that I figured out that I can switch weapons, even though I'm still terrible at it. Hopefully we'll get better as the game goes on. I like the storyline, but I keep kind of cognitively bumping up against a couple of things. Like, for instance, what I don't understand is why all of the elves seem to be up on the score on who Solus is and the fact that their elven gods are back and think that this is a bad thing. You know, in previous Dragon Age games, you know, if you ask most of the Dalish if they'd want their gods to return, they would have said yes. So that's kind of the big disconnect for me here. It's like, at what point did the worlds learn that Solus was actually a Dalish god? How many of the Dalish actually believed that this was true? It just kind of seems to me like like we're missing a chapter here, where apparently all of the elves of Thedas were made aware of the fact that the elven that the elven gods are real. They're coming back, and they seem to unanimously agree this is a bad thing. Um, Other than that, so far so good. Other than, yeah, I don't like how linear this is. I really hope that this is just the first stages of the game, but the most enjoyable thing about Dragon Age games, in my opinion, has always been the open world feel to it. You know, the fact that you could choose what order you wanted to do things, and that the order that you did things would actually close different options for you in the future. So until I get a map that lets me select the area that I want to go to, I'm really not going to be happy on the exploration front. But that's it so far. Let me know what you guys thought. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.